Hello everybody and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you 10 shortcuts in VS Code you probably didn't know about. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Alright, so our first shortcut is going to be Control P, which is also Command P on Mac, which whenever you press it, it does open up a little search bar up here. And you can type file names, so if you're in a larger project, this would be a really easy way to find the file if you know the name of it. You can also go to a specific line by pressing the colon and then a line number. So for this case, I'm in the demo file and I will type a colon and then line number, let's say 12. And you can see it does take me there. We can go and open back up with Control P again. You can specify, let's say like the file name and then add a colon at the end and then the line number. And it will take you to the line number in that file as well. So we can go back into our Control P search panel. And if we use the @ symbol, we can look at all of the variables and functions within our file. So if we just type the @ symbol, it searches the current file, and you can see these are all the functions and variables I have within it and the class here. If we hit backspace and then we type in like models.py, because it's another file I have, and then we type the @ symbol, we can now see the different variables and the classes in here. And if there were functions, we'd see the functions too. All right, and the next shortcut we're going to go over is Control-Shift-In or Command-Shift-In on Mac, which will open up a brand new window of VS Code. So say you're working in a project and you remember there's something in another project you'd like to get the code from, so you can Control-Shift-In, open the new window, and then go over to File and open it up from there. Our next shortcut coming up is the Control Backtick or Command Backtick for Mac. This will open up the integrated terminal. This will allow you to toggle it open and closed. Our next handy shortcut is going to be Control B, which is Command B on Mac, which will toggle open and close this sidebar over here. So if we press Control B or Command B on Mac, you can see it is opening and closing whenever we click it. This next shortcut allows you to switch to the File Explorer really fast and really easily. You will do this by pressing Control-Shift-E or Command-Shift-E on Mac. And you can see that it did switch us over to the Explorer from the previous panel we were in. So if we go back to the source control panel, Control-Shift-E, back to the Explorer. And that leads us into our next one, which is Control-Shift-F, that will open our search panel, which is right here. So Control-Shift-F or Command-Shift-F on Mac. And we can go in here and search all of our files for whatever we want. So having those both, we can Control-Shift-E to go back to the Explorer, Control-Shift-F to go back to the search. This next one is one of my favorites. It is multi-line commenting by pressing Control// or Command/ on Mac. So just highlight the lines that you want to comment. You don't even have to highlight the whole line. Press Control/ or Command/ on Mac. And you can see it does comment out all the lines. And if you press it again while the same lines are highlighted, it will uncomment them. All right, our next one is pretty useful. Let's say we have this list of tips up here and we want to highlight the next occurrences of our variable. Well, we can press Control D or Command D on Mac to get the next one, and we can keep doing it until we get all of them. And of course, if we wanted to rename this, we could just rename this tips, and it does rename them in every place that we highlighted. This next tip is pretty useful. It is Control X or Command X on Mac. This will allow you to completely delete a whole line without selecting it. So wherever your cursor is, just press Control X or Command X and the line gets deleted. And whenever you do Control X, it will copy it to your clipboard. So you can do something like Control X this line and then Control V and it will paste it there. And also you can just highlight part of it. So we double click this and it highlights the whole thing and we Control X. It's the same thing as cutting it or backspace. All right, and our last tip here is Control K and then Control S, or Command K and then Command S on Mac. This will allow you to see all the list of shortcuts that you have available on your VS Code. Thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this helpful, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.